It is today's leadoff question with Colby Krein, a member of the Perry-Lecompton boys basketball team. Hey, Colby, your question today, who's the best player that you played against in high school so far?
I'd say probably the best player I've ever seen is from Bishop Ward, Tyler Holmes. He was really good at, drive and kick. He's a really good defender, two-way player, and his ability to drive to the basket was kind of beyond what we were ready for when we played him.
What was your preparation like before you played him? Like, what was that prep like?
So when I played him, it was during a summer game last year. So the preparation wasn't great. We kind of went to that game just on a normal day, and we weren't really prepared to play those guys.
What were some of the highlights? Do you remember any of his highlights or some of the plays that you're just like, whoa?
I remember a fast break dunk, and that wasn't great. Never like when that happens to you. But other than that, it was just kind of the basics. Did the basics well.
Did you challenge him at all? Like, what were some of your best plays?
It wasn't my matchup.
Okay.
We also have another guard over there who's really good. And so that was my matchup. I think we were going back and forth a little bit. It was a really good game. Did they beat us? Yeah, they got us. But it was a good game.
What was the help defense like? Like, is everybody kind of head on a swivel when you have a player like that out there on the court?
Yeah, and so the fact that he was so good at driving it and kicking it was just – that made it a lot harder because, the second you played any kind of help, it was just dished. And they had some good big guys there too last year.
Do you enjoy, obviously that matchup, but then other matchups that are similar? Like, do you enjoy that big time competition?
I do. I really do. I'm looking forward to this Friday against Silver Lake. That'll be a really big matchup for us. Any game where we can just push ourselves and play to the best of our ability, I think it brings the best out of us.
That is Colby Krein, a member of the Perry-Lecompton basketball team, with our leadoff question.
Sure. Thank you so much.
It's today's leadoff question with Ronnie Baker, a member of the Perry-Lecompton basketball team. Ronnie, your question, who's the best basketball player that you have faced in high school so far?
To put it on one player specifically would be kind of hard, but I would say my sophomore year, we played Wellsville, and they had some kid named Desmondre and then this William Dorsey kid. And they went on and won state for 3A that year, and they were a pretty good team. They whooped us right out the gate. They man pressed us, and they were pretty good.
What was your mindset going into that game? Like, how were you guys trying to prepare for those matchups?
Yeah, so interesting. We knew they were going to press us, but we really didn't know how intense and physical they were until we got out there, and they pushed us around. We were a really young team. We weren't ready for that, and I'm kind of glad they won state that year because it makes me feel better about that loss.
Any moments from that game that stand out to you, that highlights either from them or even plays that you made?
Oh yeah. I talk trash sometimes, but me and Dorsey were kind of going at it. He hit a pretty deep three and just told me to shut up because I was like, he's like that. I'm gonna learn one day because I was younger than him. But yeah, no, they gave it to us. They gave it to us the bad that year.
All right, so I got to ask, when you trash talk, what is your end goal? Like, what are you trying to accomplish? Do you feel like you play better when you start doing that, or they play worse, or what's your goal?
I think they tend to get whenever I see a team is kind of getting mad at each other, I'll feed into that anger, put the blame on someone and be like, dang, your teammate over here, he's selling you guys, and they'll start getting mad at each other. That's normally the end goal.
So for you, after that experience, what did you kind of learn after that matchup in that ball game?
I don't know. When you face your match, you gotta shut up and play. If they're not gonna talk to you and they're just outplaying you, you can't talk back to them because it's just not gonna bother them.
That is Ronnie Baker, a member of the Perry-Lecompton basketball team, with our leadoff question.